There's a nice little algo uptrend there, isn't there? Yeah. Let's go, monies. What a morning, guys. What an absolute crazy morning. What a crazy morning. We already have a stock that's up 400% and the market isn't even open yet, right? So this one's been cooking. ALUR. ALUR. I like it. I like it, guys. I like it. Good morning, everybody. Kaiser, good morning. XRP, good morning. AK, good morning. River, good morning. Tesh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Tesh. Ayo, Josh, and what? And Thrust. Good morning, Josh. Column, good morning. 416, good morning. Jason, good morning. In and out. Made a quick 40% already today, Jason. Well done. Congratulations. 7, top of the morning to you as well. Lizzie, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Jericho, stay green, please. Stay green. Spence, good morning. Wings, good morning. Yo, King. How are you? George, good morning. Happy birthday, Tesh. What's the plan for the day? To make monies? I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I like. Nope. I think that's basically it, honestly. I think that's it for now. Don't need to add anything else to my watch list. Not yet. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Yeah, today has the vibe of an amazing Friday, doesn't it? It was always meant to be that way, though, especially with how we had a stock that went up 900% yesterday. When that happens, um, the market goes crazy, right? So especially the following morning in pre-market. So yeah, ALUR looks really good this morning. Don't really care to go over the news and like on any of these names, honestly, because they're all posted in Discord, and it's not like it's a multi-day catalyst type of thing. It's a momentum thing, right? So don't really care to look at that. Alrighty. But if you are interested, just let me know, and we can take a look. We can take a look. Ski. I'm still making sure that I'm not missing anything here. Tweets. Okay. It looks like ELAB is trying to break above downtrend there. So if it actually does, then maybe it's ready to push again. That thing would need to break and close above 410 though, and then we can push back closer to 450. ELAB. So this one's up 100%. AL ELAB, ALAB. That one's up. This one's up 100% as well. The monster of the morning though is ALUR with EVAX, right? So EVAX and ELAB, same. That one's up 110%. So this one we're just kind of keeping an eye on because it has momentum. The volume hasn't really come in yet. PRFX, something to keep an eye on. I think we were kind of looking for entries between like 380 and 370. Alrighty, at least close to that range. So if we can stay above that range, above the 200 EMA PRFX, that would be a good thing. ACON is another one that's done well this morning. Micro penny stock, right? From 4 cents last night at the close to 7 cents this morning, 8 cents, almost 8.50. So it's trending up nicely. Kind of looks like it's finding a bit of a base around 7 cents, but it also needs to break out. Alrighty, and then there's a whole bunch of other names that we could be looking at, and we will as the day goes on. But for now, top 3 names would be ELAB, right? So you can kind of see how it's breaking that 410 there. Hopefully we can stay above. Alrighty, so ELAB looks good, and then we want to be looking at ALUR. Alrighty. You can clearly see resistance at 20 cents though, right? Again, this was a beautiful bottom, right? We posted this quite a few times in Discord this morning, right? That $15 support. So after the major run. It kind of consolidated really nicely at 15 $15 and created a demand zone. But you can clearly see that resistance at $20. EVAX is also kind of finding a base, but it's really not doing anything for now. So this one's gonna need to either come back down and just consolidate there into the open or just break out. Alrighty, and then obviously again PRFX. Something to watch for now in case the volume does kick in. The S&P is rallying again, guys, rallying again. But still red for the morning though. So let's see if we can get a red to green day on SPY, just like we did yesterday. Bitcoin had a really nice comeback, guys. Right? Again, it's done an amazing job of just staying above 100K. And the longer it stays above that level, the better. Onions, good morning. Sean, good morning. Jasmine, good morning. Crystal, good morning. Wings, again, good morning. Good morning, Snooze. Gina, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Bingo, bingo. Whichever. Exactly, Josh. So really good holds there for BTC. ELAB again looks like it's the favorite stock for now, doesn't it? Right? Looks like it's the favorite. Again, we just talked about this, right? If we break and hold 410, we're going for 450, right? So we're already at 450, guys. Right? So that was a really good break of the trend there. Really good breakout. So these downtrends are becoming amazing, right? If you don't like downtrends, if you don't like trend lines, start using them because they can really, really help you. So here comes that 450. And if we can break and hold about 415, then we're looking for the highs of the day, right? So $4.80. But ELAP is looking really, really good. Really, really, really good there. Perfect. So you're gonna have resistance at $4.50 though. So just keep that in mind. Alrighty. Good morning, Will. Mike, good morning. Came out with news. What do you think about them? Are you in a position, Mike, or you're looking for a position in AIFF? Let me know. So again, for now, going into the open, ELAP is our favorite name. I say our favorite name because my favorite name is your favorite name, whether you like it or not. I'm kidding. Anyway, so this one's at the top of the list just because of the price action and also the price itself, right? We're hitting resistance at 450, so that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The break of the trend was the play there, right? And then 450 resistance. ALUR, again, this is another one that we're watching. The problem with this one is once we start getting to prices like $20 and we're sitting at resistance like $20, it becomes a bit more difficult to say, you know what, like I'm gonna ignore a $4 stock that also looks good to go play a $20 stock, right? But for sure, we'll keep an eye on this one if it breaks $20 or if we come back closer to $15, right? Or lower. Alrighty. EVAX, again, another name, cheaper name as well. It looks like it has a bit of support around 7. Unless we want to come back at the open and test this 200 and the VWAP, yeah, that would be okay too. Alrighty, so we'll keep an eye on these names. Cool, cool. Deal. So again, that 450 test for ELAP was perfect, right? If you got in earlier, that would have been a nice little scalpy exit spot into the open. Question for you guys though. The usual question: what's your favorite stock going into the open? What is your favorite stock going into the open? Let me know. What is your favorite stock going into the open? Perfect. What about DWTX? Again, I would appreciate it, guys. D says all of them. I like it. I would appreciate it though. Like when you ask a question, help me out, okay? Like just help a brother out with your questions, right? Don't make me dance. Help me out. Why is my broker slow? Super slow. Uh, Okay, there we go. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Perfect. ELAB 460 slide. Let's go back. So again, this is our favorite name going into the open, isn't it? Right. So ELAB is looking very good. That 450. What was next, guys? 480. Right. So it looks like we went back up and tapped that 480 level. So beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Type in yes in the chat if you've made monies in ELAB or if you're still in ELAB. Right. So again, 450 right away to 480. But 480 is your double top. 480 Z double tops. Okay, let's take a look at this. There you go. At the open, okay. Bradley, yes, you made money as well. Yeah, money was made over a month ago. Isn't it funny how we always, just go back and play the same names? Well, not really funny, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Virus. Is this still snow on the floor, virus? Still snow? Let's see. Anyways, guys, the Patricia, yes, love it. The usual concerns, guys. Please just be cautious as we go into the open, especially on a Friday. Please just be cautious. Alrighty, please. Try not to take unnecessary gambles unless you actually see levels you like. Pretty please. In case some of these names want to dip at the open. What's AMD doing this morning, Virus? It was gapping up the last time I looked. So yeah, it's up 1%. So AMD just seems to be going back and forth. Again, no warning signs at all if you have shares, because that thing will eventually zero warning signs. But other things though. Other things. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning. Perfect. So actually, this was the level we wanted for PRFX, right? So that 200 retest around 370. So let's see if we stay above 370 for PRFX. Alrighty, see if we can stay above that. And when it comes to ELAB, again, your support is closer to $4. Your resistance is between 450 and 480. So you can clearly see that supply zone at the top. So for now, you can kind of tell that it's in the middle, right? So it's going to need to decide here at some point if it wants to break out or come back and give us a retest of the bottom here between 4 and 390. Alrighty. So, heyo, Emma. My thoughts again, J7, please help me out, right? So if you have a question, what are my thoughts? What's your position in that play, right? Are you looking for an entry? Give me some details. Like, what do you think about it? And then let me tell you what I think about it. Alrighty. Because if I do that, I'm just, everybody's going to spam tickers in the chat and we're going to be all over the place. So you're in at 216. Perfect. Okay, let me take a look then. So NVNI, again, this one was talked about a little bit in Discord this morning. You're green in that position, which is a good thing. Alrighty, so if I were you in your position, I would want to stay green. I just want to look at the daily really quickly to see where the next resistance is. Your next resistance is right around 340 there. So 340 to 350 on the daily chart, right? So you are approaching resistance. You are sitting at the highs of the day. It looks amazing, right? So 240 to 250 is your next resistance. Like I said, if I were in your position, I would want to stay green in this position. So the higher it goes, just pick a number that you're not going to let it go below. Alrighty. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. So again, 240 to 250 is your next resistance. If you notice it's stalling around that price, you might have to take some profits. Alrighty, J7. Yeah, again, that's all you have to do, guys, right? Give me a little bit of detail so I at least know where you're coming from. Alrighty. Because again, the answer is different if you're not in a position, right? So like NVNI looks really good there, actually, 61% for you. So it's pushing right into that 340, that 240 to 250 range, right? So if it starts to stall at some point, again, you might have to take some gains off the table. But for now, it looks good. Alrighty. For now, it looks good. Never responded to your DM. I promise there were pics there were no pics this time. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I look at DMs and I respond in my head, and then, especially if it's a DM that requires me to do something while I'm doing other things. Like if I'm doing a one-on-one or streaming and you send me a DM, I read your message with the intention of responding. So Jeff, I'll respond in a bit, or at some point today. There goes NVNI, right? So that thing just hit that through it, like right in the middle, right between 240 and 250, and then dropped. So this is why it's important to always go zoom out and look at the daily, because you can see that resistance on the daily time frame, and you know that okay, this level is going to be interesting, right? And then as soon as it hits it, drop. ELAB is still just sitting in that supply zone. PRFX again still holding that 370 for now. So let's see if it stays above, and then NVNI. NVIDIA is moving. Pump it. So Rahul says I got into RNAZ at 760. Should you still hold or take a loss? So you got in at $7.60. 760. Okay, let's take a look. RNS. My initial response to your question, though, Rahul, initial response to your question is every time you get into a position, there should be an exit strategy already. There should be an exit strategy already. And when you look at this position, you can clearly see resistance, right? So if you bought this thing on the way down, you should never have touched this position on the way down, right? Because to me, when I look at this stock, it's simple, right? You have resistance right there. You have resistance right there around this area. All of a sudden, that area becomes your new base, right? So if you're looking for an entry, that should really be the only spot. And then when it comes to resistance, your resistance is quite clear, right? It's obvious resistance. And your resistance is at $8, right? So 40 cents away from your entry price. So you should have sold that thing on the way up or never bought it when it was coming down because the resistance wasn't that far away because you got in right around this price. Like you got in right around this price, right? And your resistance is right there. Right. So again, your entry would have been closer to the bottom. He has $6.50, 660, 650, right? And then you should have been selling at the top. So for now, you need to watch below 650. If it breaks below that level, you might need to get rid of it. Alrighty. So that would kind of be the plan there. So again, watch that bottom and then watch the top. Hopefully it gets back to the top. Cool. You're welcome. Welcomes. How much time do we have? 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You can kind of see though that everything kind of seems like it's in a range, doesn't it? The S&P is still down 30 cents. Bitcoin looks good. EVAX is retesting that 200 and the VWAP that we talked about, right? So from 7 to 680. If it can stay above that range, that would be good going into the open. ALUR, again, still looks fine to me, right? You're just kind of creating a bit of a downtrend now going into the open, and that supply zone isn't too far away. So $20 was a perfect exit area. Cool. ELAB again, same, right? So resistance between 450 and 480, and then support to $4 and $3.90. Already, so a lot of these names are just kind of playing games with us going into the open. PRFX, let's see if that thing consolidates at any point. There is a double bottom closer to like 367. Little buy side liquidity indicators coming in there. So let's see if it actually finds a base because it's looking weak skis. As soon as I say that, it pops, right? So again, a little bit of buy side liquidity coming in at 367 for a PRFX there. So let's see if it stays above. Cool. NVNI, that actually came back down to retest that 220 breakout, right? So Grimes, congratulations, good entry. So again, we talk about this every single day, right? Every time a stock breaks above resistance, the obvious retest level would be that same resistance it just broke, right? So you broke above the ceiling, and then you want to come back and test that ceiling and see how strong that ceiling is, and then you bounce out the ceiling, right? So, buenos días, Dan. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Muy bien. At the open, guys, it's gonna drop hard, probably. Regina? Yeah, there you go. To press the leg, you're doing. Ayo, Paul, how are you? You're on vacation? You traveled, right, Paul? I think is what you said. How's your trip? Thank you down in the chat. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Dev, good morning. T Robot, good morning. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, and you want to join us in Discord, the link is at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Alrighty. And again, a funny story, not really a story, but we got off, and we went back to Discord, and we got a 1,000% gainer, right? What was the name of the stock again? Can't quite remember because there's so many. It's 4,000% gainer, right? There was also a swing play that was posted, right, at 16 cents. We were talking about this already on stream, anyways. But when we went back to Discord, it was posted in Discord, HEPA, right, from 16 cents all the way to 31 cents, right? The money's doubled. So again, you're missing out on some of these opportunities when you're not a member. Missing out a lot, right, on easy monies. HEPA was the easiest money you could have made yesterday. Easiest monies. Yeah, DWTX, right? So, yeah, missing out on easy monies. So if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us in Discord, right? Anyways, Rahil, come join us in Discord. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it looks like NVNI is retesting that level again there. Let's see. Na 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 na. There you go. Grim. Yeah, it's just a retest though. Just a retest. So your next support though for ALUR, Rahil was asking, is 1660. That's your next support. Same resistance at $20. There we go. So yeah, same resistance on this one. Any sell on SPY? What do you mean, Apavan? Don't think I understand the question. What do you mean? Calendar, I've not yet found any meetings scheduled. Okay. We have a new member, guys. Petro the goat. Let's see. Petro, you signed up for the wrong level, by the way, already. Rosalia, is because you haven't followed the instructions. You bought a membership, but you can't access the Discord. You haven't followed the instructions, Rosalia. Petro, you signed up for the wrong level. So just go back to the same link and upgrade to the legend or the gold level already. Lefty, there's a watch list. There's a list of stocks to watch in the in trade ideas. What we're looking at this morning. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna send you another invite, Rosalia. Again, click on the invite. Um, the second last video in the Getting Started channel, one of the only channels you have access to, has a video with instructions on how to connect to Discord. Alrighty, there's a video. Or you can just scroll up and look at the screenshots. Where are the instructions? Click on the link, Rosalia, this link at the bottom of the chat, or you might be in Discord already. Go to the Getting Started channel and follow the instructions in there. Alrighty, again, the second last video, not the very last video. You can watch the very last video after you follow the video before that. Or again, just follow the screenshots. It just points to arrows, right? There's just two screenshots. You just have to click on three things and you're good to go. Alrighty. Mm-mm. There we go. Bring the open, guys. Bring us the market open. Bring us the chaos. I still want to say ELAB is the favorite name going into the open for now. But we have so many names, honestly, that at some point something's gonna get halted at the open, right? NVNI it's still trending up, even though the algo is looking at that 1 minute time frame. It's still trending up, still holding the VWAP and the 50 and everything else, except for the 9, the crown. EVAX looks a bit more sus compared to the other names, just because it's sitting below the 200 now. But again, you never know. This thing could easily pop at the open. EVAX, right? ALUR, that one could easily halt at $20 at the open, or halt down to $15. So I bet you at the open, we're gonna at least get a few halts here. But let's see. No need to be rushing, right? The S&P is at all-time highs. Yup. Surprise. Markets open. Markets hit all-time highs, guys. Right? So that 610 is going to be a really, really, really important level. If we break above that level, say bye-bye to the bears. Spoke too soon. SPY broke to 610 for the first time in forever, right? What happened to all the scary last night? No, those don't really count though, virus, right? Anytime we make a new high in pre-market or after hours, it doesn't really count. Just because the price actually doesn't get registered. Anyway, so there goes the NVNI with a bit of a push there. Bit of a bounce there on that one. There goes ALUR with a massive drop. Look at that drop, guys. This is why you do not FOMO. Offering 1.24 million. Yeah, they just dropped an offering at the open. How do you drop an offering at the open is my question. How do you do that? how the hell do you do that? Yeah, so $7.4 million gross proceeds offering priced at the market. So they basically opened the checkbook and they're like, oh, we see monies, we take monies. That's dirty. That is very dirty. Right at the open. They knew exactly what they were doing. They could have given this thing a few minutes at the open, for people to sell and take profits. People that couldn't sell in pre-market, they could have given it a few minutes. Nope, they knew exactly what they were doing. Right at the open. They're like, no, don't even give them a chance. Just dump it. Right? Funny thing is the stock is still up 200% after that offering. So I bet you, we've seen this happen a few times. I bet you we sell off like this, we play like around $10, blah, blah, blah. And then this thing ends up running again. I bet you this thing isn't quite done yet. Just a vibe. Just a vibe. Criminals. Yeah, so that one's selling off. I'm surprised it's not halted down. Again, I think it's because they're using the yesterday's price, but whatever. So ELAB is selling off. Watch ELAB around 350, right? So 350 is your next support for ELAB. There, if we can stay above it. EVAX not really doing much there. The S&P is back below 610. Not really a major concern. Here we go for like ALUR, closer to that $10, right? At some point, it's going to consolidate. At some point. There goes NVNI though. That thing is looking very nice, Lion. Yeah, very very nice. Who was asking about this one this morning? Are you still in it? Let me know if you are. That 216 entry. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's see. Gone skis. Dang, that thing is getting entat. Entat. Right? So let's see where it decides to consolidate at. Dang, these dudes really ruined the stock, right? But again, you could clearly tell that there was resistance at $20. So if you're one of those people that honestly you look at this and you're like, you know what, I'm in this stock, there's resistance at $20, you would have thought you're really happy because that thing has just lost half of the gains. Right? So let's see what it does today. ELAB still selling off, guys? Yeah, still selling off. So again, wait for that consolidation. Maybe closer to like 320 now, since the 200 EMA is sitting there. But dips, 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 dips. Okay. Hmm. 1 second. Do, 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 do. There we go. Perfect. Ayo, Grims, Grims, Grims. Ayo, ayo. The Aussie criminal. Let's see here. Yeah, my broker is glitching today. That is pretty slow. I get loads so slow today for some reason. My goodness. Yeah, let me hopefully the stream is working okay though. It should be working okay, but everything else is super slow for me. This is all Dan's fault, honestly. What am I connected to though? Like, is the stream is okay, right? Looks like there was a Wi-Fi reset almost, but like the stream is still connected. This is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? A bit ridiculous. Is the stream okay, guys? Can you guys like no issues with the stream? Stream is good. Okay, perfect. Unbelievable. This is how we miss trades because of stupid brokers. Anyways, can you tell my I've had enough with the broker? Can you tell I've had enough? Perfect. RNAZ has actually done an amazing job of like bouncing off that 200 EMA. Alrighty. Same thing with ELAB. ELAB maybe needs to come back and give us a double bottom here. Alrighty, and then go from there. And then ALUR is actually halted, which is funny because the stock crashed from like, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Like, isn't that scammy? How a stock goes from $17 at the open to $9 and doesn't get halted, but then as soon as it goes from $9 to $10, it gets halted. Right? Craziness. Craziness. Anyways, the one that's looking really good this morning though is still NVNI. That thing is cooking. Cooking. Cooking, cooking. Yeah, it's halted up. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, some of these names are not really giving us like the opportunities we want. NVNI just broke out at the open and just said bye bye guys, bye bye, see you on the moon, see you on the moon. Palantir calls virus. I like it. I like it. At least AMD came back to life today a little bit. Anyways, type in yes in the chat if you're still in this one. If you're still in NVNI, your next resistance will be right between like 315 and 320, and then you have that supply zone at the top of the range. So just keep that in mind. Yes, Grimes, monies. Viruses screw AMD. So yeah, 315 to 320, and then you have that supply zone at the top for anybody that's still in that thing. Did you virus? Not virus. Grim, did you get rid of ELAB? You're still watching that? There goes a touch of 320 on NVNI. Still watching? Okay. Yeah, as long as it stays above the 200 EMA, it's not yeah. As long as it stays like it looks like it's kind of building a bit of a demand zone, but it really needs to get back above the 9. Really needs to get above the 9 because if it breaks below that supply that demand zone and the 200, then it has a problem. So it needs some grim monies is what it needs. Grim monies. So yeah, 320 fail for now, guys, on NVNI. That shouldn't be a major surprise. That's a really common fail level. You're back in at $9. Okay. Yeah, see how they halted the damn thing and then it came back down? Almost like they wanted it to happen. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is doing very nicely. Very nicely. Very, very good. The S&P just hit new all-time highs again. I like saying SPY is hitting all-time highs. 4 minutes. They better not cause violence, Dan. No violence, please. So yeah, there goes your sell-off. So if you were in a position, that would have been a really good spot to take some profits. Unless you have so much profits that you're willing to wait for a retest, which is okay too. Which is okay. Perfect. Good. ACON. RNAZ is actually still pushing for brand new highs there. So this is that same resistance it had earlier this morning, though. Who was that? Whoever was asking earlier this morning about that position for RNAS at 760. You should be back in the green now. Should be back in the green, right? So that's a good thing. Alrighty. So now you can decide if you want to sell at resistance. If you want to, no, it wasn't J7. You can kind of make a decision there. 82 Grimes. Well done. Congratulations. Good job. Good jobs. Okay, perfect. Kaiser. Okay. Sounds good. ALUR kind of looks like it is holding $9 for now, Bill. So if we can stay above that level, that'd be a good thing for you. Creates a really nice opportunity there, doesn't it? What's ELAB doing still? ELAB? No, nothing, right? So again, that thing couldn't break above the 9 EMA. When we've said this quite a few times, right? Life above the blue line is so nice. Life below the 9 EMA is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? So again, as long as that thing stays below the 9 EMA there, it has a problem. The last hope here would be maybe that it stays about $3, but if it breaks below that, debt and that to the abyss, right? So that psychological level at $3 might be a bit of a something to keep an eye on. But I think that's it though. That's it. Below that, garbage, garbage. So yeah, Bitcoin is almost back to back. There goes Bitcoin back above 106 and pushing more. 1 minute, Dan. Let's see what the markets do with that information. Let's see what the markets do with that information. What do you mean? Exos? It really depends. If your intention is to scalp, then you're looking for a smaller time frame because really you want to see all the price action on a smaller time frame, right? So it really depends what your intention is. You can use EMAs on any time frame. It just depends what you want to do. If you're looking for long term plays, then you're obviously looking for those EMAs on bigger time frames. Alrighty. So it really, really, really depends. Let's see. Okay. AMD is the king of opening green and then go into the abyss. The S&P just had a pop, right? So with that news coming out, nice little pop there. AMD has 40 cents virus, 40 cents, and then straight to Valhalla, to the abyss. So Bitcoin pop, S&P pop. Reversal trends, you prefer the to see the candles rebound or on another chart? The one day if you're looking for a longer term play, right? Exos. If I'm playing a momentum stock, then it really doesn't matter. You're looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever you want to look at. Alrighty. EVAX just got halted up. Yeah, I did. Actually, that's a really good rebound. It's a very good rebound. Look at this, right? The entire time this stock was below the 9 EMA, guys. The entire time it was below the 9 EMA. Look at the struggle. Right? Struggle. As soon as it closed back above the 9, Christmas, right? So that's why we like EMAs. It's not like the 9 EMA especially as a momentum tool, right? Not the end all and be all, just as a momentum tool, right? So there you go, and it's halted up. Your next resistance is 780 there. $7.80. Okay, perfect. Perfect. ELAP is holding that $3 range, Grim, right? So like I mentioned earlier, that $3 is the last line in the sand. And if it can find a way to also get above the 9, which is the obstacle here, right? If that thing can find a way to get above the 9, that'd be a good thing. So $3.30 is the main resistance now for this one. RNAZ is still halted up. Halted. So on halted and then halted up again. Actually, not bad. Not bad. You cooked? Let's go day trading. Cooked. Onions. Next time, get in, please. Don't make me come find you. So you can kind of see how, like, again, ELAP is failing at $3.30, right? Right where that 9 EMA is sitting at. So it needs to clear that level if it wants to have a chance of anything. NVNI still looking okay, consolidating really nicely actually at 280. So that last resistance was 320. That's going to be the level that it needs to break above if it wants to cook again. If it wants to cook. There we go. Big presents, tiny package. Oh my goodness. You guys see this rubbish? You guys see this rubbish? Unbelievable. Okay, so now when AMD cooks, I'm going to take advantage of AMD cooking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, there goes NVNI. That thing is breaking above that resistance again. So 320, yeah. Oof, look at it go, guys. I think so. Watch me cook. Watch me. Very nice. My wife is sitting right here. Josh, you know what? Unbelievable. Um, pre-market high. You can make it from any high you want as long as you're getting multiple points of contact. Sky, you took the monies out. Congratulations. Right below 350 is perfect. Right below 350. NVNI. I like it. Um, you think? Line, what do you mean? I think it's opening up. I don't understand. What do you mean? Do I think it's opening? And then ELAB again. ELAB still needs to cross above the 9. Right, look at how strong the 9 is on some of these stocks, guys. Very, very strong. Very strong. There goes the open up line. From the hot, I see. Yeah, so, but it basically just went up to that supply zone and failed, though. Alrighty. So anything close to $7.80 is major resistance. And then support around 690 there, Lion. So that thing said support where? So that on halt candle looks like it's causing a lot of chaos because look at that's the same on halt candle and it's still dropping. So you want to be very careful with these on halts. ELAP is showing some signs of life here, so maybe this is it. Maybe guys, maybe. It would be nice if that thing crossed above the 200 and the 9 and had a demand zone at the bottom there. That would be good. AULR Bill, your $9 play is still looking good. It's actually halted up at 1147. So again, when these stocks do split and they're in the higher numbers, they tend to want to come back. Not splits, sorry, offerings, right? They tend to want to come back. So that's usually a good thing. It's a 3. I like it. I like it. I like it. I do. Okay, let's see. Let's see what our ELAB does here with that candle. So that thing basically again needs to close about 330. So let's see if that candle closes above that, and then shows us some life. Some life. What's the S&P doing here? Still good? Yeah. Bitcoin has a nice little supply zone at 6, right above 106. There goes the ELAP, guys. So that $3 was a nice little spot. Grim, did you get back in on this one? I know D did. No, actually, D got into something else. Yeah, D got into NVNI. Well done, D. Yeah. So again, Dipski's consolidation stop at $3, moved up to 320. Beautiful. Right? ELAP is like, I want to show some life. I want to show you some life. You sure did? Yeah. There goes 349, 350. Go, 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 go. When halt up, Grim. When halt up. When halt up. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect. Can we test the 50? Yeah, the 50 EMA up there. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Yeah, we're actually kind of sitting at the 50 up there at 365. So that's going to be your next little obstacle there. At some point, it's going to need to dip and give us a higher low. Hopefully not a double bottom though, because I don't think anybody wants a double bottom. 302, beautiful. Yeah, 360. Yeah, 360 is quite nice. Right, that 50, right between the 50 and the the VWAP is usually where you start having issues. So very good. Let's see. Do we still have momentum here? Let's go. Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo. Yeah, that 50 is a bit of an obstacle, isn't it? There goes NVNI. It's because you're so excited about NVNI cooking. That thing is on fire. On fire. I think again the last resistance we looked at was 350. We're gonna need to zoom out at some point if we want to look for the next resistance. But again, I like the way you're managing that trade, D. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Well done. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Well done. There goes 390. $3.90. Don't feel old. Virus, and Dan and Josh have been here for like 40 months. No feeling always. Big Brad, I think it does. I think it does. I think we just need to clear the 50 and the VWAP, right? So again, or just show signs that it can give you a higher low. If it does, then that's a good thing. I like it, D. I like it. At some point, you're going to need to be aggressive and take some gains, but I like what you've done there with that trade. I like it a lot. ACON, again, Mo Abel, Abdel, I ACON question mark. I don't know. I don't know. You got your daily gold run. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a very nice run on this one. Very, very nice run. Perfect. I'm kind of over, ticker symbol question marks. So I don't really answer those anymore. Anyways, it looks like we on halted and then halted and then halted down and then on halted down again here for EVAX. Alrighty, so yeah, crackhead stock. Crackhead stock. So your stop probably hit D 85. You don't have to tell me twice exactly. So that's what I meant, right? At some point when it runs like this, you have to be aggressive and take those gains. So your exit was actually quite nice, right? 385. Now it's sitting at 360. So very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. And that thing's like, yeah, you think so? Right back to that same level. It's like, bye D. Again, really good exit though, because he got in below $3 all the way to 385. So really good scalp for you. Really good scalp. So it looks like ELAB failed at that 50, right? And now it's retesting the same area. So it's going to need to again give us a higher low if it wants to go. If it doesn't, then garbage, right? So it needs to find a way to give us a higher low and then a higher high. And if it does that, that'd be a really good thing for that stock. Alrighty, for ELAB. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. NVNI is basically failing at the same spot though. It's the same 385, 390 that it's failing at. I bet you people are just front running selling below $4 is what they're doing. Looking at for an entry, seems to have a decent volume, but still meddling. Let me take a look. ACON. See, that's a bit of a better question, right? From Lefty for ACON. You know, kind of lets me know what you're thinking. If you're not in a position yet, and then I can take a look, right? There seems to be a lot of supply in this thing, right? I mean, you can maybe consider getting into a position like if I was interested in this thing, I'd be looking for right between 650 to 620. But if it breaks below that range, Acon, yeah. If it breaks below that range, straight to the abyss. Grim. So again, between 650 and 620. Mullen off with his head. Is that the expression? I think so, right? So yeah, that's what I'd be looking at there. Lefty, alrighty. But there's a lot of this entire screen is covered in red, but it is consolidating and holding the 200 and the VWAP, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. This one's still doing okay. Yeah. EVAX, creating a bit of an uptrend there. Bitcoin, meh. SPY, meh. Why? Because they look good. Actually, ACON just had a nice pop, so somebody just FOMO'd. I bet you it was Grim. See, maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that because I hear it and then I don't really know what it means, Some of these expressions have deep, deep, crazy meanings. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that. This was Grim. Grim, you see this? Grim was like, oh, it's consolidating. Jericho, I knew it. It was somebody, right? So again, bit of consolidation and then a pop for Acon. Acons. ELAB is still just playing games, but still holding the 200 EMA. So that thing really needs to find a way to stay above that range. If not, it's going to visit the grave. The grave. So. Gree. 730. Actually, that's not a bad bounce. Not a bad bounce at all. And ELAB is like, you know what, guys? I want to come back a little bit, right? But again, we need higher lows and higher highs on this thing if it wants to go back up. Still a lot of uncertainty here with this one. So it's all over the place. Not exactly what you want to see. But again, higher lows would be nice. Would be nice. And you bought ELAP at 25 instead. Shrug. Dang. There's a huge difference. Because you basically broke even on one and then the other one cooked, right? So make sure you how did you confuse those two? They don't even have the names are not even close. I guess they both kind of look scammy, but not even close, right? NVNI, yeah, still just sitting in that same range. The issue is that it's not actually closing above, right? People are still selling in that range. They said we see you want some monies, but we didn't get the cut. Give me monies. They always want to cut, Josh. Of course they do. Of course they do. Somebody, somebody always wants a cut. You know what you need to do, Josh? Anyways, the la 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 la. 24 hours now. When it's if you daily goal and you're off for the day, maybe say, you know what, I made my daily goal. Go enjoy the rest of the day, right? This is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give you freedom, right? So don't sit there all day after you've hit your daily goal and you're, multiples of your daily goal, right? Don't just sit there and go for a walk or something. EVAX is halted. Yeah, EVAX is halted up. So it looks like we basically came for a retest of the downtrend. Again, another really good feature of the algo, guys, right? Look at that. Downtrend, uptrend line, and a retest of the uptrend line, and then boom, halted up. Right? So really cool feature of the algo if you don't if you don't use it. You probably should. Yeah, go walk in the woods. Absolutely. Yeah, 13 times your daily goal. There's no need for you to be trading deep. If you feel like you want to trade, maybe cut your position to like 10%, right? If you're, yeah, freedom. For a walk, go for a walk, D. Your knees hurt. Maybe you just need to go back to bed, right? You deserve it. Nobody cannot tell you anything else. So go for a walk. Go back to bed. Blah blah blah. Go do something else. Alrighty, alrighty. And while you do that, I'm gonna go close my AMD position just for virus. I'm doing this for you, okay? Just for you. Any last words? I keeping my promise. Any last words, virus? Virus is gonna say, "Suck it." No, that's okay, D. Put some headphones on and take us on a walk. Jericho, I told you, if that thing went red, I was gonna close it. Like my actual position is in red. Like the whatever was left is still green, but I just don't want to go red on it. Cause I don't know. It's just to me, like I don't know. To you guys, maybe it's different. Please, to me, I don't know. Once I go green on something, I just have like a huge like psychological block. Like I just don't want to go red on stuff that I've been green on. You know that's just the way that I look at some of these plays. Once you're green, don't go red. It's just yeah. The only time I'm willing to go red on plays is if like I've mentally like put it in my mind that okay, this is a long term investment. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? If it goes red, I feel like I want to buy more, and I want to buy more and more and more. Anything else, I have a hard time. Didn't learn from Tesla. Nope. Uh, SNOA just send me an alert. SNOA. I don't know if it has good volume though. La 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 la. Didn't want to I know, right, Jericho? I know. I'm just not a fan of like, just not a fan of like the red to green price action. What happened, Josh? What happened? What happened? For earnings, that's your since day one. Yeah. Yeah. No, I really do believe though that like AMD will AMD would really nice things. Yeah. Said if I had AMD shares, I think I'd be fine with it. But I have options, so don't really don't really care to be okay. If AMD cooks now without me, oh my days. I'm gonna visit virus in the snow. Visit virus. Okay, there we go. There we go. uh, there you go. Oh, this one's unhalted here. So EVAX is unhalted, guys, pushing for highs of the day, market open highs. Looks like we had a line at $8.35. Yeah, so 835 resistance. Okay, 835 resistance. Uh, okay, perfect. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. Two. Yeah, AMD's but see the thing, at that point, virus, like AMD earnings at that point, we could just, take a YOLO at earnings. Um just because again, AMD earnings are like a month away, you know, like a whole month away. Ooh, Josh. Okay, let's see. Is it coming back? Yeah, again, the good thing is that it's staying above that bottom, Big Brad, right? I know you're watching this one like a hawk, right? It's holding that bottom there. So that $3 is still holding. It just needs to give us a higher low at some point and then cook, right? Hopefully this time when it goes up, it actually breaks above 360, right? I actually do want this one to run, but let's see. Yeah, back into the 340s now. So that's good. It's retesting a downtrend here, as you can see from the little purple line. What's your position in this, Brad? What's your position? What is your position? Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Generate. That link is taking forever to generate, Josh. Forever. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go, Josh. Exactly, Archer. So for now, again, it's failing at this exact same, area, right? So what it's doing is just creating lower highs and lower highs and lower highs and lower highs. You're in at 250. Yeah. Okay. So you have a really nice. At the end of the day, you're still gonna be fine, right? So you have no worries at all. But yeah, that thing really needs to make a brand new high here because it's failing right between that downtrend and the 50, like Archer mentioned. So right in between those two. EVAX, the other one without the B, without the B, the one with an X is cooking. So congratulations if you're in this one. Dang. Oof. Very nice. Yeah, EVAX looks good. Can we see $10? ELAB kind of looks like yeah, look at that thing drop again, right? Same resistance. Nothing has really changed with ELAB. Until that thing can clear that downtrend, it's not out of the woods. Alrighty, and if it breaks below this last bottom, it might just be done. Alrighty, so just be careful with that thing, please. Be careful with that thing. This one looks like it's halted up. Is it actually halted up? Nope, not halted. There's more of a glitch. You've been holding for a while and averaging down. Okay, that's why you have a bigger position. Then, Speedo, you're in at 520. You've almost doubled your monies at this point. So congratulations. Yeah, it halted up now. So 927 halted up. Congratulations, Speedo. A double bottom or breakout. You're listening? Yeah, you are. Yeah. I mean, it needs to do something. If not, you just leave it alone, right? It needs to do something there. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, you're still in that position, right? For ALUR. Yeah, it looks like ACON basically just went to the top and then came all the way back down. All the way to the top, all the way back down. I like it. SMX, M, what's your question for SMX? What is your question? Who guys? Guess who? Guess who? SMX. Yeah, let me pull up SMX. Guess who? Ayo, Josh.
Hey, yo.
How are you?
I'm excellent, man.
Good.
How's everybody doing?
SMX.
Man, what a morning. What a week.
What a week, seriously.
Jeez.
What a week is right. We've had some amazing runners. My goodness.
Yesterday was pretty remarkable. Like, let's go to Discord, guys, and make 10x.
Yep. Yesterday was fun. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Let's see. Bill, it looks good. It just needs to pop. Like it just needs to pop above that supply, and then you should be in a really good spot. 7. Okay. 7 sevens. ALUR is halted up now, so yeah, your next resistance is that 1170 bill. I wanted to ask you if you have an opinion on Cold Wallet name.
So I use Ledger.
There you
go. Cold wallets are an excellent thing to have. Mm-hmm. I would do a lot of research on products. I've been really happy with the Ledger for a really long time. I haven't had any issues. I know that, it's been fudded a little bit because of that funky, scam update that was done. But other than that, it's been great for me. I don't know anything about Tangent, I'll be honest. I mean, if you're just looking to get something off of, centralized exchanges, I love my Exodus wallet. Exodus and Phantom are my two decentralized wallets. And then, of course, Ledger for cold storage.
Mm-hmm. I like it. This one, I wonder if this one's actually going to maintain a double bottom here, Josh, and go back up.
Man, that will be great to see. The cool thing is that it's still maintaining exactly the same level of volume.
Yeah.
And every single time that it touches the bottom of that demand zone, it bounces right back off of it. So, I mean, I feel pretty good about this as long as it can start to push over the top of that 9 rather than continue to get pushed down by it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know how I feel about the 200. you and I are of the same mind on that. So
Exactly. Exactly, Josh.
holy cow, Jeff, dude. I mean, like I said, congratulations to your family, dude. I'm really happy to have been a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. 800 to wait. So $800 to $3,200, 32,000. Oof,
Isn't that incredible?
it really is. It really, really is.
That's right, buddy. That's exactly right. Compound, Jeff. It's all about compound. And another one, if you want another one that gives really extraordinary rewards for staking, it's Jupiter. And Jupiter is unbelievably undervalued currently, probably by 25 or 30x. If you look at Jupiter's just simple volume, net profit volume, or net fee volume rather, I mean, that company is easily worth 500, 600 million.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're doing like $2.5 million a day in fees.
Crazy. Solana.
Yeah, Solana's become basically like my second Bitcoin.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, let's see. My stuff has all been very slow today, Josh. Just
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Blaze. So I think that people had some pretty unrealistic expectations in terms of the EO. And in fact, I think that we did a good job here at Hot Trades reminding people that, the most likely scenario, the most likely outcome for that wasn't going to be that crypto was going to pump to the moon. It was actually going to sell off because it's a buy the hype, sell the news type of an event.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What ended up happening, however, and as a kind of a reinforcement how strong the crypto market is right now, even in the attempts to sell it off, even with all of the sell pressure that came from Binance, it didn't sell below that 1018 mark or 1014 mark rather. So, at this point, I don't know that I could feel any better about the strength of Bitcoin. In any opportunity that we get where it sells off will be another great opportunity for people to sort of DCA in or start to scale into positions or open up some new positions. And over the course of the next 180 days, as this commission sort of works out the framework going forward for crypto in the US, this is going to be a really extraordinary time for people to get involved in the industry. Regardless of the percentage of your portfolio that you decide to allocate something, because having this exposure into the next iteration of internet and electronic payment systems and real world assets, you're going to want to be on the front side of the wave. And while people may think that $105,000, $150,000 Bitcoin is a lot, what I will tell you is that it barely even scratches the surface of the true value of this scarce asset. Certainly considering the fact that we have all of these primary forces. And when I talk about primary forces, I'm talking about institutions, sovereign governments, pension plans, the multi-billion-dollar investment groups that are coming into the industry and making sure that even they have a small allocation. And the allocation on average that people are talking about across the world, including sovereign wealth funds, is somewhere between 2% and 5%. So, if you take all of the investment assets, globally, and you just equate that even to 1% of global investment assets, you're talking about a minimum of a 10x from where we are now over the course of the next couple of years, with the potential to run 30 to 35x over the course of the next 20 years. So, I mean, there's never been a better financial vehicle, and there certainly has never been a better investment opportunity than what we see with crypto right now, especially with the United States, demanding to be the leader of the world. And if anybody is wondering why, it's because Dubai and Singapore have basically stolen our crypto innovation over the course of the last 10 years. So, and the president absolutely intends to put an end to that. We have an opportunity in the United States to really be on the forefront of the industry, and having all of our industry stifled by the SEC's enforcement policies or legislation through enforcement. We're kind of at the primary time where all of that stuff is being washed away. This is almost like the reset button. And you can consider the last, 12 months basically being nothing more than a financial front run by the big dogs who knew what was coming inevitably anyway. So,
Yep.
Here we are, you guys. We're at the bottom of the very beginning. This is the Amazon of our time.
I like it.
I
like it. ALUR, yeah. Again, like I said earlier, these stocks that do offerings, but they're still like closer to $10, tend to go for another run at some point. So it kind of looks like that's what this is doing. So yeah, it's the ones that like do offerings that are like below $5, below $2, below $1. Those are the ones that tend to just die and never come back. But doesn't mean that you should diamond hand it or just FOMO though, right? Your entry was closer to $9.
There it is.
So, yeah.
What do you think of that, Blaze? Check that out. I know you don't think about it.
Virus is gonna go buy that. Virus and Dan are gonna go buy that mug. Right
Hey,
away.
buddy, listen, we got 24-hour markets now, so we got to have our fuel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, this consolidation period on Bitcoin is going to be fantastic, Tej. Those 101, 102 buys, I kind of feel like a hero a little bit,
Isn't it crazy how like the base of like every dip buy is just moving higher and higher and higher and higher?
This is why I've been up your butt, Blaze, for 2 years, crypto. This is why, I figured one of these days, you're going to call me on the phone and be like, hey, Josh, I'm going to fly in and pick you up. We're going to go to Vegas,
Yeah.
On your hot trades jet,
I know. It's just a matter of time.
It is. It is, brother. Hey, listen, it's going to be a historic year for hot trades. I'm telling you.
Yes. Rosalia, are you connected now? Are you good to go? You good to go? Let me know. Is NVDA done? You have a bit of support at the VWAP, so watch above like 290. If it stays above it, then no. Alrighty.
I mean, shoot, it's still above the 200 for goodness sakes. So
exactly.
There's definitely still some space to go before I would say it's dead.
Yeah.
Would like to
that
see
being said, yeah. Exactly. That being said, though, you again, it doesn't mean you just sit there and wait for it to go to the 200 if you're in already. Like you have to manage your position.
Right.
So hopefully you're not holding.
Yeah, guys, don't take big losses for that kind of risk, because if it goes to the 200 and you hold on to it and then it breaks below the 200, now you're really in a jam.
Yep. Exactly. And now you're crying. Praying for help.
Yeah, Tej, we will get a blow off top at some point, but just be patient, man. We've got probably 6 months before all this framework gets put in place in DC. So in the meantime, my name of the game is going to be accumulation and front running. Like I put out a big message yesterday. I've got basically a 70-20 split, 70% into Bitcoin and Solana, 20% into altcoins, and then 10% gets set aside. And that's of my total DCA value. So for anybody that's playing that DCA strategy, if you're only playing $10, then 7 of it goes into Bitcoin and Solana, split it evenly. $2 goes into your altcoins, and $1 gets set aside for any significant dip that will give you an opportunity buy situation. So, and regardless of your amount of money that you're playing with, this strategy works, coming up from a very tiny amount of money. When I came to hot trades, you guys, I wasn't a wealthy man, and my portfolio was itty bitty, teeny tiny. And I will tell you, only due to, the environment that we have here and some of the guidance that I've received from some of our other members, and following the simple strategies and utilizing the tools that Blaze has given me with my extended chart knowledge. Only because of that am I where I'm at. So regardless of the amount of money, you can do exactly the same thing, because at the end of the day, it's about percentage gains, right? And being consistent. So whether you have $10 or 10 million bucks, it doesn't make any difference. The system can still work the same way for you.
Absolutely. Perfect. Let's see. Should you sell now? Again, Rosalia, you bought at $3.50. Well, like we said earlier, it looks like it's holding the VWAP for now, and it's trying to crawl back up, which is a good thing.
Gotta set
But
a
again,
stop loss.
yeah, exactly. Right. You bought that thing at 350, Rosalia. You can't just sit there and watch it. You have to have a plan, right? So again, I don't know if you're connected to Discord. Make sure you are connected. Alrighty. You just have to look at your account and say, you know what, like, okay, this is, like I don't want to take more than this in terms of losses, or this is my stop loss, and then go from there. Hopefully, it stays above 290 for now, because that's your next support, and then the 200, like Josh mentioned.
Yeah. Sean, if you want another one, MSTY is fantastic also. And that's M as in Michael, MSTY. It tracks MicroStrategy. And going into the future, that's going to be a nutty ETF to be holding, especially now that we've got fair value accounting rules. It's going to be a remarkable change for earnings this year.
Agreed. EVGO. Virus isn't moving? Oh, okay. There you go, Rosalia. It's back to 320, right? Like, it's trying to come back from the VWAP. So the higher we go, you just have to look at this and say, well, we were at 290. I don't want to go back down there again, right? So you just have to manage the position every candle.
Kaiser, my advice. Oh, sorry, Blaze. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
My advice, Kaiser, is going to be scale your way in. Take little chunks. Each time you see Bitcoin sell off and start to bounce off of a level, throw a little piece at it. Little piece here, little piece there. If you're going to dollar cost average in, and also it depends on your goals, right? I don't know your situation, and I don't know what the goals for your portfolio are. So, just speaking from my own point of view, and from a long-term standpoint, this is the best way to go, is just a dollar cost average. Break up your money into, separate trades, and sort of just work your way into the market. A little bit here, a little bit here.
Exactly. SPY with a bit of a bounce.
Oh, it's better, Kaiser, to own the Bitcoin directly than it is to own an ETF that tracks it.
Yeah.
The ETFs are more for people that don't want to manage their own self-custody, which I totally understand. It's absolutely respectable.
Yep.
And only buy an ETF if it's going to pay you. Don't park your money in an ETF that's not going to pay you to have it there.
TNXP. That thing moved really quickly though, Grim. Very nice. Yeah, 950 was a good spot to sell. Very nice. Fred, XRP.
Kaiser, my focus is MSTY, CONY, and BITO. All three of them pay dividends. Very nice dividends.
My favorite is still iBits.
I know that's true. Well, I'll tell you what, man, when we really get this breakout, your iBit investment it's going to smile at you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I already feel good for you. You got in at a really nice level. So
yeah, $30 was nice.
Yes, XRP is being overhyped. There are better opportunities than XRP on the market.
Sheesh, can you imagine the dividends Josh Grimm is getting on this?
Oh, I know exactly what he's getting on that.
There you go. Crazy dividends.
You and me both, Bubba. You and me both.
Crazy dividends.
I love it. I love it. MSTY's been better, but it's also double the price. So I do not have SMCY, Jeff. So my philosophy coming into 2025, I'm going to have a very trim portfolio, and I'm going to be very, very high intensity on the limited number of assets that I'm going to hold going into the end of this year. So super high conviction, very consolidated portfolio. I believe I'm down to 8 positions total.
Okay, I like that actually. Makes it easier to manage.
Yeah, and then of course I have my 3 ETFs, but I just pile into those. Those are basically positions I'm going to hold for a minimum of 10 years, and all I'm going to do is just continue to pump money into them. Because the dividend, once I get that dividend to 30K, 40K a month, I will probably shift 25% of that into cash payout, and then leave the remainder of the 90% in the drip, so that it just continues to compound those positions.
Yeah, I like that. I like it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff, if you do that, man, you got to bring your family out. I'll take you guys up to Winter Park, and we'll spend some time up in the mountains. Or we can take the Razor and the quads and stuff. We'll go down to Lake City and go climb Prospector Peak, 13,600 feet, and look down over the valley. Yeah, you can come too, Pyro.
Isn't
I've got 38 acres, man. Bring your RVs, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Virus, it really is. I see. Like I'm in the same boat. Like when like going from day trading to having like a long term portfolio as well is hard, because you like you're in the red and you're like, damn, like I don't want to be red. Or you're green and you're like, damn, this thing is at resistance. I should be taking gains, but you shouldn't, because it's a long term play. Like it's.
And it gets even worse when you're buying like ETFs, because now you get into the situation where it's like, if I sell this, now I'm in a wash sale, right? So now I'm just paying regular capital gains on what's supposed to be a long-term investment,
Exactly. Like it's a it's a bit of a barrier.
Jeff, I think if you give it 8 months, dude, 8 months, get into the winter time, I think we're going to see a pretty extraordinary drop. I'm willing to bet we get 75 basis points this year. Minimum. Because you got to understand, once we get inflation, because if we genuinely turn our entire industry or energy industry on, which is precisely what is happening right now, I can tell you from the insider standpoint, prices are going to immediately drop, and that's going to immediately affect inflation, which will immediately affect interest rates. And the president is not going to sit on his hands and wait for these bureaucrats to drain us a little bit longer. That's not going to happen. So give it a few months. I'd say you're probably going to be in a significantly better position in terms of real estate than what you are today. I always reinvest my dividend payout right now. So, and I'm Sean, the reason for that is, so my portfolio that I'm building, I'm actually building for my children. It's not for me. And all of this stuff is going to be put into trust. And I just want it to be a self-generating account. And naturally, I want to pay myself for all the hard work that I put in. So So at some point I will do that, but not right now. Damn, that was a beautiful bounce. Holy smokes. Jeez.
That was
And no halt.
nice. That was very, very nice. As soon as it again, somebody tell me, like, you know what the difference. Somebody tell me what the difference is here in the chat. Somebody tell me, what do you see, guys? Let's go, Grims. Somebody tell me what changed here for this stock. Like, why is it pumping like that? Damn, 420. Look at that.
Dang.
My
New high.
goodness. Right. So life below the 9 is a struggle bus. You know, life below the 9 is such a struggle bus. As soon as it cross back above the 9, monies. Right. Yup. Especially for stock that has volume and momentum. Right.
Yes, Blister, that's correct.
So, damn. That was a nice push. Very, very, very nice pop on that
Question
thing.
7 is, did you make monies? Because if you made monies, you did great.
Yeah, exactly. Where is Rosalia? Rosalia was in, Josh. Rosalia was in at that 350, right? And she was concerned. So it's at 420 now almost. So Rosalia, are you still in there? Did you sell? What are you doing? What did you do with this? That was the play of the day. Nice pop. It's a very, very nice pop.
Hello, pretty lady.
That was a very nice pop.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
It always impresses me when you can get a move like this that's steady and it's not just a scam candle into a halt, you know?
Exactly. You just sold balloons or what? So right around $2, Michelle. Supply zone. Yeah. I think at this point, Michelle, lots of resistance at $2. They're just waiting for that contract. Let's go, D. Yeah. Are you still in this one, Michelle? You should still be green if you're in there, right? Archer, yeah. ELAP is more of a disaster since it's below the 200 EMA. Yeah. Below the 2. I bet you Rosalia is like 30 minutes delayed.
Yeah, she's losing confidence now. See, there's your 10% trade, though, Rosalia. A 10% trade doubles your money.
Yep. Absolutely. Rosalia, you still haven't clicked on the link,
Nice job, Noah.
have you? So I don't know. Don't know how to help at that point. You ready? Don't know how to help. Dang. So from 301 to 411, half of the day go Mets, Williams. Yeah, it's very nice. Because you're compounding them, J7, right? So instead of going for like a one play that doubles your money, multiple 10% trades, multiple 25% trades, doubles your money. Is the idea, right? Because it's obviously easier to get a 10-25% move than to get a 100% move, right? So
A reverse split for CLNY? No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, where did you see that, Luna?
Reverse splits are for companies that are risking delisting from the market. That's generally the only time that reverse splits make any business sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the advantage to CONY is the low cost barrier to entry. Michelle, I'm not paying much attention to all the drama. Here's what I know. Optimus will be out at the end of this year. 600 units a month. So I'm not, or 600 units a week rather. So I'm not even thinking about any of that drama garbage. Don't care about it. I pay no mind. I know what Tesla is doing. And considering that they're the only technology company aside from NVIDIA that's actually innovating, I don't care what anybody says, what anything is going on. I'm just investing in Tesla. It's going to be the most valuable company on the planet and not far off. Like if they get full FSD, open FSD in the United States, and we can really get robotaxi going. I mean, we're talking about 20 billion in just static profit for the company. You know how I feel.
Perfect. BTC. Grim, we need some swings. Need some swings, Grim. Every so often I want to come. I look at the lowest stocks in the market. I look at the floats. This is the website, by the way, for the lowest float stocks in the market. And if you look at this list, you're going to see that for the most part, like we play with a lot of names on this list, right? Every week there's a name on this list that's moving really nicely, right?
Oh my God,
SNES was on the list. Yeah. Your favorite stock.
My favorite stock.
SGD on that list. We've played with XN. NUPK was in this list. ACON, which has been talked about now, is on that list.
CJET.
DW, yeah, look at this one. DWTX, right? The one from yesterday that went crazy. The 900% runner was on this list, right? So it's a combination of like looking at the charts and then the company dropping news. So that's the part that you never know, right? Like when's the company actually going to drop a catalyst? Because if they drop news and the float is down low and it's been crashing, it explodes up, right? So yeah, you just never know.
I'll tell you what, if you want us to give away an Optimus bot, we are going to need you guys to go and drag your entire friends and family into this channel, because we're going to have to be doing a lot more revenue than what we are right now in order to give away a $30,000 robot. Yes, although it would be a sweet thing to be able to do. That would be a fun giveaway.
It would be a lot of fun.
We would do a trade contest for that.
Yep. Yep. Lots of fun. Haven't you seen the Optimus bot, Michelle? That's the Tesla bot.
And it's amazing. 19 degrees of flexibility in the fingers on this robot. You wouldn't believe what these things can do, man.
Yeah. I would win that contest. Yeah, the Optimus bot is cool. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, go watch it on YouTube. I think we were watching in Discord when they had the last Tesla event. It was cool. KOPN,
yeah, those were actually being controlled.
Yeah.
But regardless, really kind of remarkable what they managed to pull off with that robot, whether it was manual controlled or not.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Michelle? I won't own one. I refuse.
Can you imagine? My goodness.
Maybe if I had like one of my kids was a super talented programmer or something, I would be okay with it, because he could go in and pull out anything nefarious, but I don't have one of those. So.
Imagine the violence.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. Have to sleep with an EMP grenade next to your bed, Like, damn it, he was just washing the dishes a minute ago. Me too, Sugar. I would be furious. What a terrible way to have to go out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a really famous line from Game of Thrones from Tyrion Lannister, and about how he would prefer to die. And I have to say that I feel exactly the same way that he does. I'm not going to repeat it here because it's totally unacceptable. But Sugar knows what I'm talking about.
Yes. Let's see, what's his name doing? 33 cents.
Yeah, those will be out at the end of the year, Luna. Elon said 600 a week by the end of the year. Price tag's about 30,000.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but that's not going to do it. You know, you can eat all the gummies on the planet. It's still not going to take you down, Sugar. Maybe the sugar overdose. Maybe you'd have a cardiac or something like that. What do you mean nobody can find out you're in here, D? Why not? Are you ashamed of us? I mean, I admit sometimes we're kind of embarrassing, but geez.
Unbelievable.
Eli up a little bit, as long as it can stay above the 9. It's got to keep moving toward that 200 or it's going to die.
Yeah.
He may be able to get him down to 10,000 in time, James. I mean, look at what he did with the Model 3.
Yeah.
You know, I suspect the pricing model will be very, very similar to what they have with the Model 3. And keep in mind, once we get into full production, we're also going to have a gigafactory that will be building specifically Optimus robots. So, and that's going to make a big difference in the production as well.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, projections are about 600 a week. If he can push that production number to 800 or 1,000 a week, you know, potentially he'd be able to get that price down and price it for profit through volume. Because he genuinely, I mean, he wants to get them, obviously, just like Bill Gates wanted a computer in every home, he wants a robot in every home.
Yep. KOPN.
That's hilarious, Chris.
KOPN.
Tesla Kool-Aid, huh? Okay. Tell that to my portfolio, big guy.
Yep. Go tell that to Tesla when it was at 140.
Go tell that to Kathy Woods when she sold everything at 110. Moron. Smartest dumb lady in investing.
Now let's see. Grim, I like it. I like it, Grim. Yeah, let's see if we get a breakout. See if we get a breakout in that thing. And yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, if one of those robots ever did anything like that, I think people would be. It would almost kill the momentum. You know, like we'd take a few steps back.
Not almost. Not almost.
We would.
Like the first incident will absolutely decimate the robot industry. Period.
Yep.
It will crush it completely. Because you're already, I mean, look, they're scratching the surface of a pretty standard fear of my generation. Because we were raised on movies that showed AI and robots and all that stuff. We were raised on this stuff, but it doesn't go well. Okay. You know, ever since Terminator, for goodness sakes, there has never been like a peaceful moment in my life where I'm like, gosh, I really wish in my life that I had a robot to take care of me. You know what I mean? That's never occurred to me. Ever, never. In fact, all of my worst nightmares have involved robots like slaughtering humanity. So I understand it from like a business standpoint, and the fact that most, especially in America, people are just flat out lazy. And if they can buy a robot that will do their dishes and clean their house and do all the stuff that they don't want to do, they're going to do it. And they're not just going to buy one of them. They're going to buy a few of them. And the more money they have, the larger fleet they're going to buy. Why? Because now they don't have to pay a human being to clean their toilets or wash their dishes or cook their meals.
Exactly.
Go ahead and question it, guys. Go ahead. People talked all kinds of trash about Elon when he started making electric cars too, and shame on them.
Yep. Always questions.
Dude, people too loosely use this word cult.
Yeah.
Do you people even understand the definition of a cult?
Let's see. Love it. Harvest.
And look, man, the fact of the matter is the last decade has proven every one of you haters wrong. So go ahead and continue talking your trash. You can do that, but you're still going to just continue to look foolish. Like, how many years do we have to do this before finally you're just like, yeah, Tesla's an effective money-making giant? Yeah, exactly, Blister. Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, close that.
It's not that far to go. They've got over 1 billion miles logged already, Em.
You know it's moving, Josh? Merlin is moving.
I know. I said it earlier.
Merlin is moving, guys. Merlin's like, you know what, guys? I want to move up. I want to move up. Dang, EVAX got destroyed here after giving us that nice run. Another reminder why you need to take your gains, right? Life above the 9 is nice. Life below the 9 is not so nice. Oh, by the way, Pyro, welcome to Legends. Welcome. Alrighty, you don't have to do anything. Your Discord is just going to update on its own with a whole bunch of other channels. And now you can watch some of the educational videos as well, join the classes, and then the other channels too. Alrighty?
All I have to say is it's about damn time, Pyro. Jeez. Yeah, I've got a small position still, Taj. Mostly I'm just playing, I'm playing options on it.
Yeah. Look at that, 32 months.
My pleasure.
I know, right? Michelle?
And so just so you know, Em, according to the stats, by the stats, full self-driving is 100 times safer than a human behind the wheel. Just so you understand.
Yep.
Math don't lie, big guy.
Let's see. Perfect. Good.
Most of the people that don't like FSD have never experienced it. So until you experience it, don't make a judgment on it. Go to a Tesla dealer and go for a test drive in FSD. I'm telling you, it is one of the most extraordinary things that you will ever experience in your life. And you have to be active as a driver. You can't just like fall asleep at the wheel. That's not the way FSD works. Like, people have the wrong impression about this system. So go and do it yourself. And I'm not trying to shill for Tesla. I'm just stating simple facts, guys. It is the single most innovative company on the face of the earth. They have the most advanced AI system on the face of the earth. Period. There is not a single company that comes even close to what Tesla is doing for innovation.
Tesla.
I do like NVIDIA.
Give us a grim gift above 200.
What's above 100?
No, ELAB needs to get back above the 200.
Oh, yes, I agree. And man, if it can maintain the volume and reestablish itself up there, it's going to be a nice spot.
Yep.
Yeah, totally, Jericho. I don't know where this story came from. Like I know at the beginning FSD was less advanced and people were like filmed asleep at the wheel. I've seen it, I get it, but that's not actually the way the system works now. I don't care about the hate as much as I do about the impact that it will have on people's portfolios not having exposure to these explosive names, dude.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Regina, actually, I am really into emissions. And yes, it's absolutely true. But that's going to be true among any electronic device because they all have an EM field, right? And the more potent the source, the greater the EM field is. And listen, you guys, I do not own a Tesla. Okay, I drive a Ford F-250 with a big, gigantic 6.7 liter. Okay, I'm a fuelaholic, but my wife is also in the oil industry, so she would slap me around if I bought an EV, right? But one of the reasons that I won't own one is exactly because of that. Like we get enough damage from just our Wi-Fi systems and these new power meters that they've got that run on 5G. I mean, we're constantly bombarded by EM radiation, and it's disgusting. My thoughts on Stargate is we're probably 24 months from even seeing, a solid infrastructure built. So I really love the fact that that the president's going to take this approach with innovation in this country. Manufacturing is a great industry, but it's mostly robotic now. We really need to focus on being, the world's hub for technological advancement, because digital is the way that everything is moving.
Monies. Did anybody take this signal? For some reason, my screen isn't working today, Josh.
It's been weird lately, Blaze.
Today's been weird. Anybody get into the monies with Grim and I? For some reason, it won't load. It's like, nope, I shall not work. Let's go, Grim. Give me a high five. You guys see what happens when when we cook? You guys see that? Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Okay, there we go.
Wait, are we talking about Stargate or Starlink? Because I love Starlink. Like the new mobile Starlink is extraordinary. Take it anywhere in the world with you. Go up into the mountains, pop that puppy up, and booyah, you got high-speed Wi-Fi. Extraordinary.
305-327. Yeah.
Sorry, Blaze.
No. Just talking about the ELABs. Lee was saying he made some good money.
Let's see it bounce off this 200 and go the other direction now.
Yeah, exactly. So Jericho got in at 295, out at 325. Well done. That's why you upgraded. Thanks, Grim. There you go, Pyro. Monies. Did you make money on that play? Did you get in? Because that would have been a perfect upgrade, and then you made money on the first signal, right? So again, the signal was around this, again, in the 290s, right? And then boom skis all the way to 340. So that's a pretty nice pop on that. So again, congratulations if you joined in on that. Congratulations.
Palantir, huh? Yeah, somebody else just asked about that too. I haven't looked at it.
Look at people that are willing to invest in themselves, Josh. Pyro says, you know what? I want to become a legend member. And then as soon as he does it, 30 minutes later, membership paid for already, right?
Fact.
So again, if you're not a member in the chat and you're missing out on these signals, you're really missing out big time. So
Come on,
missing
Carl.
out. Again, that was the signal, guys. Again, it was posted already earlier, so we were just kind of watching it, right? So in there, right? So and then everybody decided to FOMO in the 290s instead of waiting for 316. So or at $3 ish. Paul, that doesn't give you access to Discord though.
Educated.
Exactly. Exactly. So if you're not a member yet, you're missing out. Alrighty? That was easy monies. That money's pays for your membership. So pays for your membership.
Yeah, going forward, Virus, I think Palantir is going to be a really, really solid play.
Graham, that has to be one of the favorite gifts, you know? We
Yeah, our prayers are with you, Paul.
absolutely.
And with your dad's doctors.
Absolutely. 280 spot. No diamond hands. Look for new entry if you exactly, Grim. Exactly. Beautiful. Well said. So some nice support in the 240, like closer to 240s. But it is holding the 200 for now. So at 340, sorry. So but it's holding the 200 EMA for now. So let's see if it stays above that. Ready? Absolutely, Paul. 1582. Can you imagine being in Palantir and your average is $15?
Oh, man.
Monies. Here it goes again, Grim. Here it goes again. So for anybody that stayed in that position and you're watching the 9 EMA, that's okay too, right? If it's holding the 9, it's okay. You just have to be willing to hold it longer, right? So.
Sugar.
Criminal? Ask them, Michelle, ask them.
Blaze should trademark right there.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Wasn't that, yeah. I
Hot
started
trades,
saying,
yeah.
ooh-wee. I started saying that, but then someone said it was from, what's that show? There was like a show, so then I looked up the GIF. Anyways, I don't know what show it's from, but so there you go. Can you have a one-on-one today? Absolutely not, Rosalia. That's not how it works. You have to book it on the calendar, and then when it's your turn, we have a one-on-one. Alrighty. Again, Rosalia, I mentioned this earlier. You have to connect to Discord and then send me a message in Discord. Alrighty. I sent you the link already. Follow the instructions, and then once you're done doing that, book a date on the calendar, and then we can have a one-on-one. So go follow the instructions, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. There we go. You sold already? Okay. Yeah, on Weibo, yeah. I know Martin used to be spamming that chat with, the movie? What movie? The one Josh mentioned?
Which?
I haven't seen any movies though, Michelle, to be fair. So same resistance. Grim posted in Discord. Same resistance. $3.40. Yeah. In the days always pays off. Exactly, Paul. Exactly. Oh, virus mentioned? No. Yeah. SPY's going back up. So is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's back up 106. I'm actually very impressed, Josh. Like the level of like Like we used to have some crazy volatility in the past, and like just we broke levels like nobody's business. Like the level of consolidation above 100K is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
This is why. This is why upon confirmation, once we crossed the 100,000 mark and we made that first really heavy dip back to 100K, I think we hit 98 like 5 or something like that. Bounced back above 100K, and we basically maintained this level despite whatever extreme volatility may have carried us below. But all of our candles are closing above. So, you know, at this point, I had to move all of my levels. So like my buy level is 100K. Anything around 100K, I will take it. If it's under 100K, I'm just absolutely dumping money into it where I have it available. China stocks can be rough, Michael. It really just depends, man. You know, oftentimes we play those just when they're ripping. You know, we'll play the momentum on them and then just kind of leave them alone.
Yeah. Yeah, the momentum side. I think if you're looking for like long-term China stuff, Michael, the one that people seem to like a lot is Baba, right? Because it's actually a solid company and they actually make money. So if you're betting on China, names like Baba, that's kind of where you go. There are a lot of theories because China has been, Asia has been really weak. China has been really weak. They're just betting that at some point it has to come back, right? They're betting that the US has been cooking and like the US is the strongest market. They're just betting that at some point these other markets are going to come back. But the US is just a different animal altogether, just a different
Grim, I'm
machine.
happy to come into a one-on-one with anybody.
Yeah.
Just shoot me a text message. I'm happy to come in and hang out. I work from home, so it's pretty easy for me to be flexible.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, in a way, James, it's an AI play. I mean, kind of in the same way that Amazon would be an AI play.
Palantir.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue, Jericho. You just never, it's kind of a box of chocolates, man. You really don't know what you're going to get. So you play them through the momentum and take your monies and run. Oh, yeah. China's economy is in the tank, you guys. Like the situation over there is really dire, especially with their population crunch. It's going to be, the next 20 years is going to be unbelievably difficult for China.
BBAI, Jeff? BBAI. Let's take a look. That does look good, actually. Not the craziest run, but looks better than it was. What's CXAI doing? That thing's been super weak, Grim. Nothing happening there.
I mean, the problem I have with BBAI is despite the unbelievable fervor around the industry, it's not really moving. And that doesn't instill a whole lot of confidence in me.
Nope.
I mean, Jeff, I would likely move those funds to something a little more dynamic if you want some exposure to AI. Yeah, that's it, Michael. That's it. It's the reverse psychology of negotiation, right? How to win friends and influence people. Use a little bit of that Sun Tzu, take advantage of your enemies when they're weak. So, and that's kind of the philosophy that the president utilizes. This is why he shoots for the moon out of the gate and meets in the middle. This is exactly how the big dogs play this game. It's a whole bunch of bark up front, but they're still sniffing butts at the end. That's a really good insight, Michael.
Oh, let's go, burn surface, burn surface. Thanks for the. Oh, what? That's my alert. Pretty
Pyro,
stupid.
don't post that online.
Yeah. So burn surface says thanks for the alerts. NVNI, you made $700 done for the day. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. That's an amazing day, by the way. Amazing, amazing,
Let's
amazing.
go.
Yeah. Amazing.
You know, if you can repeat even half of that 5 days a week, you're making almost 100 grand a year.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So that's what happens when you invest in yourself, and you become a member, right? You get some benefits that other people don't get. So, uh,
Yeah, Pyro, genuinely, man. I'm being serious about that. Don't post that. We can talk about it in Discord as to why, but I'm sure if you sit back and you think about it for a second, you'll understand.
hasn't done the job. FEMA hasn't done the job. Trump says we will supply money to take care of North Carolina. We will. Okay. FEMA.
Yeah, we
Supply.
knew that was coming. It's all coming out of slush funds.
Yeah. Jay, we all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew as soon as AMD was gone, it was gonna cook.
Oh, no, Pyro, I totally understand that. My only point is it's a really sensitive subject when friends and family have people that work for a public company. And just to protect yourself and your son, because I know that you love him, just don't mention that stuff. It's a better idea not to, regardless of the information, regardless of what it is. Just looking out
No.
for you. That's all.
Yeah. No, not suck it, Virus. Virus is the biggest advocate for AMD in the chat and in Discords.
Facts.
Uh, yeah. Virus has been pumping AMD, and we've said multiple times like AMD is going to be the play of 2025.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So AMD looks nice if you're holding shares. Like it's pretty easy to manage at that point. Very easy to manage.
Yeah, that $85, buy marker was absolutely perfection.
Yeah. Ooh, edible is hitting highs of the day. Yeah, I think he just wanted to. He said he wanted it to go down so he could load some more, Michelle. Yeah, he has so many options on that thing. It's not even funny. Yeah, yeah, he wanted to buy some more. Yeah. Let me take a look at the other one, Grim. What is it?
I'm a little
NE.
sad that AMD hasn't been more aggressive going for NVIDIA's market share.
See, that's what I mean. Especially when the markets have been cooking like this, hitting all-time highs. Yeah.
Well, I do also think that AMD was a little overextended last year, going into the mid-year before it sold off. So it wasn't necessarily unexpected, but the fact that they're kind of stagnating in their innovation is really problematic. And they need to come out with something, that will match. Oh my gosh, I totally just spaced it. NVIDIA's new chip, not the Willow, not BlackBerry. For goodness
Blackberry.
sake, somebody tell me the name of the damn chip.
Black Blackwell.
Blackwell, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, AMD really needs to innovate something. Yeah, thank you, James. I've had 4 Nespressos this morning, so I am cranked, and my brain is moving faster than my mouth.
Rosalia, yeah, you're still kind of lost to Rosalia. Again, the link. It's. Let me know if you need the link to Discord, please.
Click the cookie.
Click on the cookie. Follow the steps, please.
That's right.
Funny. Click on the cookie. BTC. Perfect.
So OTC desks officially are right at about 100,000 Bitcoin. That's all that's left.
OTC.
Yep.
Okay.
I know Coinbase has tightened up their OTC desk and they are charging a fortune for big batches. So at like a 2.5% premium, in fact.
Mm-hmm. You do, Rosalia? Okay. I'm going to send you this link. Okay. All you have to do, Rosalia, is click on the link, right? It's going to take you straight to Discord. The second last video in the Getting Started channel, which is the only channel you have access to, follow the steps in that video, the second last video, or scroll up in that same channel. There's screenshots there with arrows pointing to what you need to do. Alrighty. Once you do that, you're gonna be in Discord. Okay, that's your invite link at the bottom of the chat. Please and thank you. Pretty please. Did you close that position, Grim? Yeah, a bit of a double top at like 710, 720. See, AMD just wanted to troll me. That's it. AMD said, you know what? You know what? You took it all? Okay, I like it. Yeah, it looks like it's a good thing you did because it's halted down now. So deep skis. Deep skis. Okay. Perfect. I like it. 126, it does, Virus. It does. AMD is mad at me? Yeah, AMD was mad because I trashed it too much, It wanted me to get rid of it. That's why I just kept going back and forth. This is all Dan's fault. If Dan, would take his big feet off of AMD, it would move like a normal stock. But no. 321s, yeah. 321s. ELAB still looks okay. For quick scalpies maybe, but at this point, sitting below the 200 is not an amazing thing. Not an amazing thing. Dan? Let's see here. Michelle, you're still in, you're going to keep KOPN? KOPN. Icon. Interesting. Icon. Yeah, I really want to go through this list at some point, Josh, and just kind of look at these names on the first 2 pages and see if there's anything of value here, because sometimes you never know. VLCN looks interesting, but I don't know if we can trust that thing because that company is usually a scam, right? Yeah. But the chart does look nice though. Like it has a really nice float, 11% short interest, 600,000 shares, right? Like if you look at the daily chart for VLCN, right? That daily chart looks kind of nice, right? It's sitting on like buy side liquidity at a kind of a double bottom there, So like 350 to 350ish. Doesn't seem like a bad spot, but at the same time, we know this company has history of some pretty shady rubbish.
Yeah, but when it pops, it pops.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a fine line between like picking one of these names when the volume is slowly coming in with a catalyst, right? Because you could be sitting here for days, weeks before it actually does move. So it's nice to look and then set alerts for when the volume is coming in, not just get in there and sit in there, right? You just want to set alerts like, okay, VLCN is moving and you look and you see that there's volume, it's like, oh, okay, let me go FOMO into this. Right? But sitting there and waiting, you can be sitting there for a long time. So stuff like this, you just set alerts. And then if it hits at some point, it hits. Michael, yeah, downside halt. I've been in and out of MSTY and got tired of trying to find the bottom. I think you said it, you're holding. MSTY for Josh.
I love MSTY.
It's always nice to look at this list and see which of these stocks has like a really nice cash position. Because that cash position could come in handy. At the very least, like there's no offerings, coming. So,
Mark, so with that position, the way that I worked out that position, I got into MSTY right before we sold off from the 108 high. And I basically, what I did was wait until it found a really strong support right there between 98 and 100K. And I went at it with a fervor. I do intend to hold it probably for the next, I don't know, at least 12 months. I have some really, really high expectations for MicroStrategy over the course of the next couple of years. So it is a risk play for me. So, make no mistake, it's going to be higher volatility and higher risk than most of the other plays that track Bitcoin. But I think the advantage is the monster dividends that get paid out. And again, because of the outlook that I have on MicroStrategy, I think the next couple of years potentially could pay, 4 to 8x. So that's kind of what I'm looking for.
You guys see anything interesting on this list? Again, like you look at this list and it's like, oh, we played VS last week, right? Oh, PRFX was moving earlier today. Right? You look at the list and it's all names that we're very familiar with. Staff, Sonoma kind of had a pop today. Lucy, CRNR, all the same names. It's been a long time since we talked about these two, East and Sint. Yeah. Is INM on this list, Michelle? INM? Or you're just like saying like that's your swing? Let me look. INM. Prasanna, what's your question for TNXV? Ooh, I see what you're looking at, Michelle. The volume is that really the float, Michelle? 165,000 shares. That's the float. It should be on that list. Why isn't it on the list? Huh. Let me take a look at how much money they have in the bank, Michelle. INM.
Oh, and Mark, I should probably clarify. I didn't start I had to initiate a new position because I had already sold out of my STY position. So that was a brand new position that I was starting. I don't know how long you've been in, so it's hard for me to say, but the DCA strategy has worked out really well for me anytime that Bitcoin sells off hard. Those 3% sell-offs are so powerful in STY.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this thing had a crazy pop the other day too, Michelle. From 4 to like what? To 8? Yeah. Why is the float so tiny though? Why is the float so tiny? They have $6.6 million in cash, by the way. I think now the next question is, it's a Canadian company, Michelle. So Canada biotech. No. Let's see. Yeah, November split. Covered calls, yeah, that's the downside to all of these. I think the only one that has good covered calls, Mark, is like iBit, but that's also because they have 20 million in volume every single day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Blaze.
Yeah.
And
Why?
I would be careful running covered calls right now around Bitcoin. Because, man, I'm telling you right now, the supply is super tight.
Yep. Yeah. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, my shares are gone.
BTCI. Let me take a peek.
Justin, why do you think it's a buyout? I'm just looking. Why do you think it's a buyout play? I'm just looking here. Oh,
jeez. Man, I've got fat finger disease today.
I see. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Tyson, what is BCTI?
BTCI. La 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 la. Okay, there you go. Dang, ELAB is still just sitting there, guys. Still just sitting there. AMPX, Josh. Joshua, what's your question? Yeah, that thing is on drugs. That's a crackhead stock. That's the definition of a crackhead stock. That's the type of stuff Grim likes. Anyways, back to the highs of the day on that.
Yeah, Mark, I think today is probably still a good opportunity. Yesterday was prime. Hey, yo, AJ.
Ooh, halted up 729. Halted up. Oof.
Man, right at resistance.
D cooked today in the gains channel in Discord. D made $13,000.
Yeah, what did
Guys? $13.
What did she say? Like 5x her daily goal, 7x her daily goal, something like that.
13 times. 13 times.
Oh, it's 13x. Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah. 13. Oof. Big monies. Big monies.
D, did you buy a Cybertruck?
Michelle, if this thing was like $2, I would FOMO into it, you know? If it was like at $2, a nicer discount, that would be amazing. It does look good though. It does look okay. Like it's long as it stays above $4, I think you're okay. Dan D says, do better, please.
Pitiful.
Yeah.
Do better.
No, nothing pitiful about, and anything above $1,000 as a goal, like you're living the dream.
That's extreme.
Yeah. Anything above $1,000, you need to be reminded that you're living the dream, right?
Yep.
So, because where's the? Let me pull up that screenshot again here, Josh. This is
Oh,
the.
dude, it's one of the best. Yes, absolutely. This is one of the best things that you can possibly draw up every day.
Yep.
That's retire on monies. If you can make $1,000 a day consistently, you're effectively retired. You could wake up in the morning and go to your desk in your PJs and make a phenomenal living. Oh, Dan, I have one of those wives, buddy. So I do. I understand deeply. She's looking at the new GV80, the Genesis GV80. It's gorgeous, I admit.
Having a virus. Yep. But I mean, still though, like, I think at that point, if $1,000 isn't enough, then you need to start doing other things around the corner,
Yeah, you've really created some issues for yourself if that ain't enough.
Yeah. Let's go, D. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, right? That's okay.
D, I didn't see if you answered. Did you buy a Cybertruck?
And it's D. Virus, I know. That's what Josh did when I was trashing Tesla,
Yep.
Yeah.
I just put my headphones on and jammed out to some tunes, I have to admit they're pretty cool because you have a Model S, don't you?
Let's take a look. NV and I with a bit of a bounce as well. ELAB is still just consolidating in that same range. Is that
yes,
the right
Eric, absolutely, man. Typically, even when we have slow days, we find something that's running, 20%, 30%.
Absolutely.
But there are definitely days where we come on stream and it's like, okay, it's 9 o'clock and nobody's made a trade in over an hour. Let's just go hang out in Discord. Yeah, there's definitely days like that. But most of the time, the vast majority of streams that we have, we are ripping. There's always something to play. Always, always, always. And with the experience that we have in this family, we find it.
ADD does look nice on that daily chart, actually, off 140.
Yeah, I like the way it's sticking this bottom.
Yeah. $1.40. The float is 500,000 shares. That's ridiculous. But 580,000. The other one's unhalted, guys. NEUP, and it's cooking again. So, Gonskis. That was actually a really good curl.
Oh, you bet, Eric. Yeah, listen, man. This isn't a typical like pump and dump channel. We play momentum. So we're trading whatever is moving.
Yep. Yeah, KOPN has been a nice little swing.
Yeah.
Nice little swing. By the way, NEUP is halted up again. So from 6 all the way to 837 and halted up.
Now there is some supply there, you guys. So
yeah,
that unhalt is going to probably draw that candle back a bit.
Dang, Josh, I wish we saw this one earlier, closer to 140. Dang, now it's really moving. ADD kind of missed the bottom on that one.
Yeah.
Well done, John. Good scalp. Mm,
Holy cow.
what happened?
Hey, Blaze, take a peek at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map.
Okay. Let's see. What's that site called again, Josh?
CoinGlass. If you just type in Bitcoin liquidation heat map, it's probably the first thing that will come up.
CoinGlass. Dang, look at that level up there.
It is, but it's grinding, dude. Like,
Yeah. Dang, it breaks above that level, it's straight to 109 again.
Yep. Dude, I might have to take some Trump here. No, I'm serious. I like this. I like this 33 level.
Absolutely, Dan, right? The best thing about this Discord is everyone wants to help each other, whether it's education, moral support, there's no better place. People here care. Absolutely, Dan. Absolutely.
I mean, we roast the snot out of each other, but so much love in those roasts. So much.
Yeah, absolutely. D, you made more monies again? My goodness, you're just on fire. On fire, D. My goodness.
It better have been a smaller position, though, D. She's like, man, I made a ton of money. 10%.
You better hide from your wife. Otherwise, she's going to take all the monies.
Yep. Somebody's going shopping, D, and it's probably not you. Oh, you can text me, sugar. It's okay. Call me anytime.
Let's see. Yeah, so this one's still halted, guys. NEUP.
I'm actually right now. I'm just kind of shopping altcoins. I've got a small chunk of cash that was meant for altcoins, and with all the sell-offs and stuff like that, it's been kind of a nightmare trying to figure out where I want to deploy it. And I was a little bit slow yesterday, so I missed some relatively good opportunities. We've got a whole ton of stuff that's up 10% or more today. So.
Slow grind? Okay.
Haunted means you have the devil in your house. Regina, that's actually something that man, I'll tell you, I have all my toes, all my fingers crossed. I got my eyes crossed. I tie my ears back, like we're all hoping for that one. And quite frankly, there shouldn't be I don't know, man. I've got this certain feeling about capital gains. Like, how much more can we possibly be stolen from before finally we're like, hey, you can't steal from us?
Let's see.
Like, I understand taxes. I don't have an issue paying taxes, but 38% on short-term capital gains, that's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Bureaucrats sit on their ass. I work 20 hours a day, They don't deserve my monies. That's amazing, Michelle. Thank you for that. I'm gonna send that to Rachel right now. She's gonna give me a one-word response. Just gonna say disturbing. She's teaching school right now, so
Okay.
this will break up class for a moment, I suspect.
She's gonna be pissed. Hey, Josh, can you do something better today, please?
What do you want me to do, man? How much more can I pump everything for you?
She's no. That's what your wife is gonna say. She's gonna be like, "Can you be more productive today? Can you do
Today
something?"
is cornhole
please?
day. We've got our cornhole league tonight.
Oh, okay.
So we're in the gaming mood. I don't blame you, D. That's why I went to DC last year. I just needed to, gosh, man, I really needed to clear my head.
Oof. Okay, there we go.
SB, I wouldn't believe a word those people say. Not a one of them. Bunch of globalist lackeys, dude. I mean, we think it's bad here in America, dude. Canadians have it. You guys are just getting the absolute freaking shaft from your government.
Canada.
I don't know why the hell they call it cornhole, dude. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
Cornhole.
But it's a fun game to play, and my son loves playing coach. So he stands next to the board behind us and like yells at us when we don't, get it on the board. Well, it's really funny. Everybody seems to be entertained by a little 9-year-old barking. Who the hell was the Indiana? Bobby Knight from Indiana. This is my little 9-year-old is already at his level. It's crazy.
Indiana.
Yeah, you'll have to look up Bobby Knight, Blaze. I don't know if you know who he is. He was a basketball coach for Indiana. Okay. And you want to talk about intensity on court side? Holy smokes, dude. Mm-hmm. Mine are filled with like little silica balls. Yes, I sure do. Oh, I need tippy for my bunghole. Cappuccino.
Unbelievable. Grim, no, absolutely fire. You're not staying long enough, but like you're cooking those signals though.
This is ridiculous, dude. This is ridiculous. It's unacceptable.
Cooking. Look at this chart, by the way. It looks very interesting. Anyways, NEUP looks good. So congratulations, Michael. You're in at what, $7 still? Yeah, it's halted at 1036 now. So if you're still in there, you're yeah, you but look, this one looks interesting. It looks like the one that Michelle posted. Michelle, yours still looks really nice. INM looks really nice. This one looks interesting too. LICN. Speaking of China. That thing looks I don't know, they did an offering is what they did. Not sure how they did an offering in like I need to go back to this day and see what happened, because the stock was at $2, right? And then all of a sudden it was at 20 cents, and then they did an offering. So something doesn't quite add up. Yeah, but yeah, it looks interesting, doesn't it? As like a bottom feed dead cat bounce type of play. LICN. That'd be interesting. Yeah, what's the float on this actually? What's the float on that rubbish? Okay, 27 million. $34 million in cash. 28% insider holding. 14% short.
Interesting. That's a wild set of metrics.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that's a pretty large float, so I can understand the price suppression to a degree, but
yeah,
that's a lot of cash on hand for a company under $1.
Yeah. Stupid China stock. Something to keep an eye on. See if it ever moves. Maybe just set alerts for break above like 15 cents. Break above like 15 cents. Yeah. It was something that, like, Michelle, look at this though. It was a stock that like looked like INM before. Like it looked like INM, right? That's a bathroom dump. You know what? If this thing pumps, I'm gonna come find you, Michelle. But yeah, it looked like a good stock before that whole thing happened, right? Like it was actually like it actually performed. Like it had some really good volatility, like sell-offs, rallies, and then whatever happened there caused it to go to the abyss. Interesting. Yeah, again, something to set an alert on for sure. I just set an alert for now, and then see what happens.
Virus, I told you guys at the very beginning of the year, like right at the turn of New Year, 620 March SPY calls. Like easiest play of the year right there. And crushing.
Crushing eats. Yeah, again, ADD looks good, guys, right? This is the one that we talked about, and that daily trade looked really nice. And it actually hit all-time lows today. All-time lows at $1.41. So I think the volume is coming in because it's coming off the bottom. Beautiful, Justin. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
You really are, Grim. Crushing it, dude.
Cooking. Grim, did you take some LICN? You're just watching it for now. EMA's double bottoms and double tops. I will need a one-on-one. D, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. Just watching it. Okay, sounds good. It's doing well. BTCT. What's your position in that play? And BTCT. It does look good. This stock never knows when to die, right? So
it really doesn't.
Yeah, you obviously have a lot of supply here, AJ. Like there's a lot of supply at below 820, like a lot of it. So yeah, that would be a good spot to take some monies. But again, I'm not sure what your entry price on it is though.
Pretty heavy short on BTCT also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they'll continue to stack at that resistance level until it wipes it out. So unless you can get a really explosive candle, you need to be extremely careful at this level.
Yeah.
Because if it goes south, I mean, you can see it right there on the chart. If it goes south, it goes down hard.
Let me go back to ADD here. ADD is at 190 now, guys. So we're watching this thing cook right in front of our eyes. Right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, this thing does seem to have a bit of ADD.
They break $2. We AJ, it's 740. You're seeing it from 740. Okay, so you're green in that position. Yeah, just be aware that anywhere from like $8.10 to 8.20 is your resistance. Alrighty. NVNI, another bouncy bounce, Grim. Yep, straight back to the top of that supply zone. Straight to the top again. I like it. Multiple scalps on this has been good today, Grim. And is the best. See? Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Okay. BTCI looks pretty solid. I like the look of that ETF. I'm going to put this on my list. I like the fact that it's young. That's pretty nice.
It's young. That thing wants to break that 420, doesn't it, Grim? It's fighting. Fighting.
Yeah, I like that block, Kaiser.
Yeah. The SOBR was below $2. Wasn't that stock like all? My goodness. Crazy. I want to leave this up and come back and look at that at some point. Michelle, does this still look dead? Michelle, this thing hits 20 cents, 30 cents, and send me your address so I can send the police to arrest you. You know? For yeah. Grim, a true criminal. A true criminal. Hopefully, Jimmy.
Yeah, congratulations, Grim. That's a phenomenal level to be at, dude.
There goes that 420 test, Grim. Now that you sold, AJ, FOMO. I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah, so a lot of resistance up there. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. There goes Grim. See, AJ? See? Straight FOMO. That thing actually made new highs of the day. Can you believe that, Grim? $4.50. Yeah. $4.50. Misha in what? You. Why? You aren't supposed to. It's no fun when you're in it. The fun is not being in it and then having a pump without you, you know? Also, um, safer closer to 14 to 13, Michelle. If I lose, I'm coming for Grim. Ah, funny. Funny. Okay, someone tag me. Yeah. Look at this thing go. Look at that thing go though, Grim. And it's halted again. NEUP. Gone skis. La, 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 la. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's all Grim's fault. All Grim's fault, guys. You have a meeting? Or when's your meeting, Michael? Why not just put a stop loss then? Put a stop loss at $12 or something. Either way, that thing is up almost 300%, right? And you're going to be so happy. Wherever your stop loss hits, you're going to be so happy. Right? Like, look how much this thing has rallied today. Right? If your stop loss hits at 12, it goes to $13 and 11. It's a bit of a different story then. The stop loss. Going into the meeting with a smile on your face that you made money. You made monies.
Yeah, I would just park it on a stop loss and go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe take your initial investment or something like that out. Then instead of set a stop loss right about $12, maybe $11.98 or something like that.
Yeah. There you go. Time to catch in a signal. Cash in the signal. Yeah. Hello, Isaac.
Yeah. Not feeling good, boss. Has the COVIDs. Oh, damn it. I said the forbidden word. YouTube's coming for this stream now.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah, never.
Underestimate profits, Kaiser. Exactly. I agree. Were you watching The Hobbit, Josh?
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
No.
No, you said it has the COVIDs.
Oh.
That's what what's his face? What's that little Gollum? That's what Gollum.
Oh,
Yeah.
precious.
Yeah. I thought maybe you're watching. Pizza. There is pizza. Pizza. Hello. Dang, Grim, look at that thing go. 207% now. Shish. So this one's up 207%. NEUP is up 259% and halted. So gone. No, pizza. No, not yet. Nope. I need to feed on it. Perfect. Michelle. ELAB coming back down. Yeah. $3. 295. This thing's been super weak with that 200 EMA. Super weak. My email? Uh, uh, yeah, D should be good. NVNI. That thing's still going, guys? Yup. Just on fire. Anybody still holding this one, guys? Anybody still holding NVNI? Q for Ant? Okay. Yeah, let's see if it stays above that 170 VWAP, Grim. A breakout would be nice. Yeah, TM. Wait, did you, oh, Peter. Yes. You missed it this time, balloons? Okay. That's pretty nice. The other one's on halted and halted down. So hopefully you had a stop loss in there though, Michael. Right? The importance of using that stop loss. Importance. Yeah, Grim. Yeah, that's annoying. Here goes NVNI now. So $5 tap supply zone, and then it looks like it's back testing a little bit. No. Perfect. Peter's in the bathroom.
Ooh, wee.
Let's go. Friday.
Look at Solana go. Look at Jupiter go. Look at Hedera go.
Send it.
Send it. I kind of need crypto to hang out for a couple of days.
Why? So you can put more monies in there?
Yeah, but that's not the reason.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have a friend who's finally. So I've been talking to this couple. Now I've known this friend's husband since high school, and we've been talking for a couple of years about cryptocurrency. And my buddy has people in his ear, obviously, that he respects more than me, who have continually told him, stay away from it, it's fake internet monies, etc. Well, his wife is smart, and she's like, well, all eggs in one basket. Let's do something differently. Well, now they've taken half of their IRA. She calls it her half of their IRA. And she's trying to come into the market, but her wire transfer won't be available until Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Yeah, class of 1840. How'd you know? We didn't discuss that in Vegas.
Dang, NVNI is cooking there. My goodness. Pizza, are you ready to FOMO? Right at 550 resistance, 550, 560, guys. Be careful up here.
Yes, Blister. Jupiter's a coin. It's on the Solana network.
Sheesh, look at that.
Go to 6. Just go.
See, Peter, you should have FOMO'd. You should have FOMO'd, Peter.
I don't know about that. I think I see a halt coming here pretty quick.
Yeah. You feel like crying, Grim? I know. I feel like crying for you. My goodness.
I agree with you, Virus, especially considering they all run on ISO 20022 now. So it's blockchain technology. These transfers literally are instantaneous inside the system.
Mm. Straight to the moon, that one. Straight to the moon.
Just break. Just go. Come on, 580. You can do it.
You can do it. I gotta.
You're not
Peters,
supposed to
that's
hold the red one. That's the one you're supposed to cut, Peter.
oh, funny. That thing's gonna
There
give
it
you
is. There
that
it is. 580. See, I told you.
X.
Booyah.
Failed? Oh yeah, I see, Grim. Yeah, back to the 160s.
No, SB, not at all. Not at all. We got such strong winds, it literally blew my snow away. I ended up left with like drifts in different areas on the property, and then the rest of it is just completely scalped back to the soil.
There you go.
Now, the mountains got absolutely hammered. The ski resorts are beautiful right now. Yeah, we have a friend who lives in, where's Brandy live, baby?
Brandy?
Yeah, she's not.
Florida, Destin.
Destin. Yeah, she's in Destin. And
Yes.
whenever it gets cold, Rachel will send our friend these pictures, you know, like, oh, don't you want to come and play? And then she'll send us a picture of the beach, you know. And finally, when it snowed down there the other day, Rachel sent her a message. I made sure to let her know it was karma for all those beach pictures she sent. Yeah, get back to work, you slacker.
Bye, Peter.
We miss
Chat
you, Peter.
later.
We love you, buddy.
570 exit CM. Well done. Congratulations. Really good spot. I like it. I like it. From 4 to 570 is very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, so it would need to clear $6 at this point if it wanted to run anymore. So what time is it? Oh wow, yeah. Let's do 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, Josh. 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Way past. So I can go do some one-on-ones. Alrighty, guys. Don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already, please, and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet, you have no hope. I'm kidding. Just click the link at the bottom of the chat and come join us in Discord if you're not a member. Alrighty. What are you doing this weekend, Josh?
Let's see, cornhole tonight.
yeah.
Tomorrow we've got a birthday party for a good friend of ours, and then Sunday is always like that's our lazy day to just kind of like lay around the house and PJs and eat junk food and watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun. What about you? What are you doing? You going skiing?
Mm-mm.
It's a beautiful weekend for it.
Mm-hmm. I think next week maybe.
Yeah.
Skiing. Oh, the week after that, yeah. So I'm just gonna relax this weekend and maybe do some more one-on-ones.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, anytime you want me to come and hang out one-on-one, I'm happy to do it. Doesn't bother me a bit. I enjoy the interaction.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, now that your passport's all done, when are you coming to visit? What's the plan? What are we doing?
With summertime. Winter's like, winter's like for skiing and enjoying Canada,
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then summer is for like going other places.
Go down to Tahoe. I keep getting these invitations from MGM to go down to, or Caesars rather, to go to this casino in on Lake Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can work that out. I'll get them to fly you in or something.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Whistler yet, Humble. I usually go to Jasper or Lake Louise. Those are the two I usually go to. Lake Louise. Whose birthday?
Today's somebody.
Oh, I didn't think it's Michelle's birthday.
Every day is Michelle's birthday. Just ask her.
Oh, is it Michelle? Is it actually? Let me know. Yes, it's yours.
Oh,
wow.
happy birthday, Michelle.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. SP? Yeah, it wasn't anything bad. Well, at least yeah. Especially like the snow resorts, right? Doesn't affect that stuff. AJ?
NVDA might have to make a bounce here.
Yeah. Jasper's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Jasper's beautiful. Yeah, when you're
Is that where
skiing
you
on the
sent the
mountains.
video from, Blaze?
Yeah.
God, that place is stunning, man.
It is, isn't it? It's very, very nice.
Reminds me a lot of Breckenridge.
Mm-hmm.
We have a place a lot like that here.
Okay.
Overlooks a monster valley when you're sitting at the top of the lifts, and
Yeah.
just beautiful, man. Trees all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a video somewhere. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do somewhere.
Those dudes got big cojones, Sonny. I have mad respect for anybody willing to do that job. D, the best advice, man, honestly, just manage sizing, because people oftentimes get themselves into trouble with sizing.
Mm-hmm.
And then revenge trading. Revenge trading can be absolutely a plague on your portfolio. When we suffer big losses, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to go back to your fundamentals, and reassess your strategy through paper trading before you go back to handling real money again. It's a good way just to kind of refresh your brain.
Absolutely.
And look, we've all done it. There's no shame in that. Don't beat yourself up over it. Not by any stretch.
Okay, there we go. Can't seem to find the skiing video.
Yeah, Daniel, you just have to be careful with where you put your DCA. That's all. It can be kryptonite.
Absolutely.
All right, kids. I'm going to go ahead and blow out of here. I know Blaze has a one-on-one to go and take care of. You guys have a blessed day. Don't forget this weekend to go out and find somebody else that you can bless. May take $1, may just take an ear, but find somebody in need and help them out a little bit. Not only will you bless their life, but you'll bless your own. God bless everybody. I love you very much. We'll see you next week. Love you, Blaze.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye-bye. La la la. Let's go, D. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, my one-on-ones weren't until later today, so that's why we stayed on stream longer. Ciao, Kaiser. Ciao. See you later. Thank you, Eric. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We're gonna continue in Discord, right? Thrusting time, you're here. Nothing's thrusting. Just kind of watching these names for now. So let's see if anything actually cooks into the close, though. Anything cooks into the close. I think I don't really see any swing plays yet other than the ones we've talked about, right? I think the only swing that I'm in for now, we don't know if it's a swing or not yet, is LICN. So everything else is more of a scalpy. Alrighty. Humble, again, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. So come join us in Discord. Whole bunch of stuff. When we got off yesterday, we had 1,000% gainer and a money doubler, right? So yeah. So if you're not a member yet, you're just going to keep missing out on some of these plays. CM, see you later. Michelle, bye-bye. Enjoy your birthday, by the way. Righty, have some cake. And then do the thrust dance. Have a great weekend, Mark. Peace. Have a wonderful weekend. Jeff, have a wonderful weekend. Will you take a swing if a stock is below the 9 EMA? When it comes to the swing play, you're looking at a different time frame, Jeff. So then the 9 EMA, you have to look at it on a different time frame altogether, on a bigger time frame, right? So if it's above on that, then you should be okay. So if you're looking for a swing on like a 1 minute, it's just not gonna work. Alrighty. Much love, Dan. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in Discord. Azul, have a wonderful weekend as well. See you in Discord. Jay, thank you. Have a great weekend. Region, have a nice weekend as well. Bye, Sunny. See you in Discord. And if you're a member over the weekend or whenever, your invite should be in the community section on YouTube, or just send me an email, hotratesx@gmail. It's at the top of your screen, and I'll send you an invite already to join us. Cool. Much love, everybody. And be safe. Bye, guys.